Yeah, speak how I want, cause I'm speaking the truth. Speak life to your soul, I'ma talk to the youth. I'ma do what I mean, I'ma say what I mean, I ain't showing no proof. Gave chance after chance and I finally made through. Nigga, I be in my thoughts, but being a bitch is something I know I can't do. I know you ain't broke, nigga, get up and move. Reach. I know how it feels when you're taking care of yourself and it start feeling like it's lonely. I know sometimes you just want to go back to your friends. You want to just spend time with your peoples, right? When you're taking care of yourself. And like, you sometimes wish that, damn, why the fuck my friends ain't on the same thing I'm on? You know what I'm saying? And you just notice that you can't control their lives. You can't be the one to dictate what the fuck they do. But like, you'll find yourself feeling less of yourself when you're around them and shit, right? You'll find yourself feeling like, damn, why the fuck do I still feel like this? I don't feel like I'm growing, but yeah, I'm still around my friends, but I don't feel like I'm growing and shit. I feel like that's God, the universe, your higher self telling you, you gotta separate, you know? When it comes to growth is not the most comfortablest thing, you know what I'm saying? Growth is not something where everybody is gonna be on the same journey as you. Not everybody is gonna look at the same picture as you do. You might see red, they might see burgundy, they might see blue, you know? From my personal experience, like, when I started actually taking myself a little bit more serious, that's when I noticed, like, I used to say this little phrase, right? The realer I got to myself is like the faker the world got. Not necessarily, of course, not the fucking world, but, you know, the people I used to be around. Like the energies I used to be around. The certain shit I just started noticing, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna start realizing the friends that you actually thought you was your friends wasn't your friends. Your family wasn't your family. Even though I'm not saying isolate yourself and just completely disconnect from your family and shit, right? But if you feel like you truly feel less of yourself every time you be around these certain people, you feel drained, you feel like there's no type of improvement. They may act like they're improving themselves. They may talk all this fancy dancy shit to you, all this ear candy shit. But once you're not around, once them curtains is closed, they back to their other selves and shit, you know what I'm saying? So as long as you being 100% authentic, as long as you being 100%, oh my goodness, as long as you being 100% genuine to yourself, I promise you, all them genuine souls that you want around you, them genuine loving people that you really want around you, they gonna come at the most natural moment, you know what I'm saying? At the most natural moment. Do you fucking see the sun, my nigga? I'm fucking glowing, my nigga. But anyway, they gonna come at the most natural moment. So my best advice is, if you gonna be alone, the most greatest advice I have ever heard when I was younger is build in silence. So if you're gonna be alone, build in silence, you know what I'm saying? So then when you pop out, you making the most loudest noise without even speaking a word. You making the most loudest noise, like you gonna shine the brightest without even trying to show off, you know what I'm saying? Just cause you been real to your fucking self, just because you actually been doing these certain things that take care of yourself, from eating healthy, from fucking grinding yourself in nature, you know what I'm saying? Smiling, speaking highly of yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's when your light is gonna just shine the brightest. That's when your music, your tone, your notes is gonna make the loudest song, you know what I'm saying? Not to be cocky and show off and shit, but you're gonna be feeling yourself in a way it's gonna be genuinely nurturing, genuinely loving. So if you feel like you lonely, it's a mind state thing. You're not necessarily lonely. You're just going through a growth period. You're just in the beginning stages when you're actually taking care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? So everybody who doesn't want to be around you, fuck them. Everybody who think that you changed and shit just because you love yourself, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that shit. As long as you really know that you actually genuinely put in that work and you're not overstepping boundaries, you're not overly doing yourself, you just pacing yourself and just taking in this nature, you're gonna be all good, all right? Now, so say it with me. Today's a greater day than yesterday, all right? You can scream it out loud. Today's a greater day than yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So if you feel like you want abundance of money, not like in a materialistic, egotistical way, just say, every day I'm receiving abundance of money. So if you feel like you want love and nurture, just be like, every day I'm loving myself, I am nurturing myself, and through my actions, it's gonna be the actions of self-love. You know what I'm saying? Say these affirmations or make up your own affirmations, like, but just be 100% you. Be 100% genuine to yourself. It doesn't matter what anybody think of you. As long as you got the right thoughts for yourself, I promise you, every single thing is gonna come to fruition in the most positive manner. I just spit on my fucking phone, but in the most positive manner. Love yourself. Cause who the fuck gonna love you if you don't love yourself? How the fuck can you love your mother? How the fuck can you love anybody in this world? I'm talking about genuine love. If you don't love yourself, loving someone is not necessarily always giving out yourself. You know what I'm saying? I could love your ass today and still tell your ass no. You know what I'm saying? Like, loving is not always give. Loving is also having that boundary, taking care of yourself. Then if you choose to give in a healthy manner. That's loving yourself. That's self-nurturing. Walking outside being the motherfucking fun. Self-nurturing, you know what I'm saying? So you're not lonely. You just going through a growth period, all right? Stop beating yourself up. All right? Stop trying to be around these people who don't love themselves. They don't love themselves themselves, all right? You don't need that shit. You don't deserve that shit. But if you keep being around that, if you keep choosing, even though you already know within your soul that these people are not for your best interest, not even intentionally, but not even for themselves, and you keep being around that shit and you keep feeling drained and all that shit, you're doing that to yourself. You're doing that to yourself. And you got no one else to blame but yourself. But don't beat yourself up. Just make a 180. Change your route. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Fucking smile, man.